Data binding is required as it helps us reduce a lot of boilerplate code. Why and how? Let's understand. So I have some HTML template in place you can download and use from exercise files. Let's run this and see what we have in this HTML page. You can see I'm displaying some example task and its status, which is not done yet. Now say suppose I want to populate this task paragraph from some data. I need to access this DOM element and set its inner HTML to task value. Let's do that. First, I'm gonna declare an object for my data model, say task data. I'm gonna write a function to initialize my application and let's call it after declaring. Inside this init function, first I'm gonna populate my data model with some data. Then I'm gonna call a function say render to paint my view with this data. First, let's populate our task name and then the status. Let's refresh the application. Cool. This is my view with data. So you can see I'm combining data and template to have this view. So say suppose tomorrow somehow this data gets updated. I need to combine this data and template again to produce the view, right? And even if I click on this status check, it's not gonna update my data. Let me show you how. So I'm gonna add an event listener to my status checkbox. And let's handle this event in an event handler function. Inside this event handler function, I'm going to log the checked value of status checkbox. Okay, so refresh the app and see. Now, if I click on my checkbox, you can see we are getting the checked value of the checkbox. But now, if I log the value of status property from my task data object, you can see I'm getting the same value as I have hard-coded in the init function. So when I update the view, the data will not get updated automatically. If I need to do so, I have to assign this new value to task data's status property. And imagine doing this for all your different views is quite complicated, right? This is what I call a boilerplate code. So when new data is coming, you need to access the DOM elements and combine this data with those elements and render the view. And when user interact with these elements, say suppose enter new data in text input or even change the status value as in our example, we need to grab that element value and update the model object. And doing this seems a repetitive task. So we're gonna see how AngularJS helps us in solving this problem.